Let's ask the three major questions to Gaurav Joshi. Forget to knows better about self-charging and what's they're all about. Gaurav, why did you make Natro Plus and for why? Can you elaborate behind it moral?
I think it was an amazing question because the Tesla motor is making the sustainable network around the world, but is not actually sustainable. I think because in my coding, the Elon Musk Tesla motors, and every minute and like the every hours, every years that made the lots of a gigawatt of a consumption from the power plant. So that thing also will not the out here as a sustainable and reliable source. So I just see, I just look at into the self-charging technology because the self-charging is the way to produce the great and the sustainable and efficient technology output for the giving a great affordable services. So that cause I built the Nata Plus for the giving that the services and opportunities and efficient and sustainable efficiently. Yeah, I did make that.
Well, but why are you so concerned about self-charging rather than the market out there hybrid vehicles? Also, so why?
I think I think you just watch like you just us like you are joking, bro. I mean that you are joking like this question is always us from the joking. So maybe you can see the why the ranking by the production like research and production on a self-charging vehicle. So that behind the significant reason is because you can see the all of the hybrid vehicle are actually not sustainable because you can see that the this infrastructure is so expensive, infrastructure is so complicated, and that makes so the great complexity the around them. So you can say that hybrid vehicle is not actually our future as I assume it so right now because so I just when I was a high school, just the a while like the among I just think self-charging will actually become the great source to the drives the all of the cars as the limitless as the you need to be you want to be need to charging your vehicle so that all of thing about the self-charging is like this the new technology I have to step over here to the make the great efficiency the output. So the solar panel is also not the sufficient of the solar all of the solar powers is not actually the provide a sufficient energy. So I'm not thinking about the mechanic to the hybrid vehicle to the product to the ranking the production and the research. So I don't like the hybrid vehicle. Okay, so I just like the idea of the self charging.
Immersive, but do you think self-charging market will takes inflation on near future? I mean, what is advantage of self-charging market as you're recording?
I think you knew the when the Tesla when it was a Tesla it just started the business on a public good. So after they went to an initial stage is so like a very the odd and the very bad of the period. So too many decade after they just have the lots of the problems, lots of the bankruptcy, the financial problems in the initial stage. But the electric vehicle have not expandable market on a essential stage in an initial stage. So you can look into the Tesla Motors. Tesla Motors is also the empire. It's also the kingdom. You can look there the building. You can look there the wall. How they did make it. because you can learn from them, because the expand the market of the any unknown technology, unknown of the cars and the like the products. So it's so hard, it's so difficult to the expand, it's so difficult to inflate that the market around the world. So so that I observe, that I the believe, I did believe on this. The market of the self charging, it's will getting a hard when it have to be the like the launch it in the market, because you can see we have the new technology, so that technology is so unknown in over here. So the all of people don't know about it, the technology. So I I continuously tries to tell all of people about that technology. And after I would like to say the question, like the market of that the product, the productized the self charging vehicle, it's so hard in a essential like an initial stage, but it will not gonna be hard when we have the greatest financial barrier backing. So we have the financial base after we have the great product of the reputation in the market. So after the people will get to know this technology is really the game changer technology in the world. So I think I think the grow the market, like the expand the market through and from the miniature broadline, it's so hard because it's so hard. We can look into the Elon Musk experience. His experience tells something. It's like his experience told us something to us. Because Elon Musk had many more of the tollmates ability to the like this. He's amazing, the immortal man. So I just believe how amazing. But I think in the initial stage, it will not gonna as a great, but slowly when we have the great financial backing, when you have when you has the financial stability in under the company, so we will grow, we will expand that market from the miniature broadland. So I just it can go, okay, it can go. Don't be hard to think about all of universe, like the complexity is never be broken as a people as a thing, but it's the complexity is really easy to the break down. Yes.